So what's the difference between formal English and informal English? It is that in formal English we use proper grammar and vocabulary, and it follows a standard format. And we know that we use formal English in professional or academic settings, whereas informal English is more casual and relaxed, and it is used in everyday conversations, and it doesn't have any strict rules. So in this video, we'll be discussing few things that we have to keep in mind while using formal English. So the first one is always speak in full sentences. In formal English, we always have to complete a sentence. In formal English, we should not use expressions like nice to meet you or happy to meet you. Instead, we have to complete a sentence like it is a pleasure to meet you. So always keep that in mind. And now the second one is avoid using contractions. Contractions are shortened form of words or phrases like don't, can't, won't. Even in formal writing, we should not use contractions. Contractions are considered informal. And the next one is avoid using phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are also considered informal. For example, we have decided to put off the trip. Here, put off is a phrasal verb which makes the sentence informal. So instead of put off, we can replace it with postpone. We have decided to postpone the trip. And now it's formal. And next one is avoid using idioms. Idioms are not universally understood, so it's better not to use idioms in formal settings. Idioms like I'm all ears is informal. So instead of that, you can say I'm eager to listen to you. So that's something that we have to keep in mind. Now the fifth one is to use passive voice where appropriate. Using passive voice can add formality to your language. For example, I have completed the work. This is informal. But if you change it to its passive form, that is the work has been completed, now it becomes formal. And the last thing to keep in mind is that to use proper vocabulary. Using precise vocabulary or the right word at the right place is very important in formal English. For example, I think he is right. This sentence creates an uncertainty. It does not give proper clarity on what we are trying to communicate. So instead of that, we can say I agree with him. So these are the 6 things that we have to keep in mind while using formal English. And to know more about the courses that we provide at English House, please click on the link below. Thank you.
English House. English at your fingertips.